Hey everyone. So I wanted to talk about yesterday's message with Pastor Benny, and he was talking about transformation and teamwork. And obviously, my life has transformed in a big way. My family's life has been transformed in a big way in the last 4 years. So it got me thinking, and I started speaking with the Lord today and asking him if I should talk about some of this. And he said, yes, some people need to hear this. It's your story and you need to share it. So here's just a little bit of In My World. But what he was talking about yesterday is he was saying that Peter denied Jesus 3 times. And then when he was reading, it was Acts 2:14. He said, Peter preaches to the crowd. Then Peter stepped forward with the 11 other apostles. And Peter, when he was by himself when he denied Jesus, but he was saying in the 11. And so what Pastor Benny was saying is he brought up 11 guys, and he says, who's your 11 people? Who are the 11 people that are going to help you in whatever your situations? If you start falling back in sin, are they going to get you aligned correctly? So I started thinking about that, and I started to think about my 11 guys. And thankfully, there's a lot more than 11. So I didn't specifically pick out 11, but I was just thinking of my team. I was thinking about my team of guys that are helping me out. Um, as I was doing that, I started thinking about when I first got sober about 5 years ago. And then memories started coming more and more of something that happened about 30 years ago. Really quickly, so 30 years ago, I was living with a guy. Methamphetamines was a huge thing in our lives. We were doing lots of drugs, lots of meth, and there was a point where he needed to get sober, and he needed to remove himself from the apartment we were living in, the friendship with me, the friendship with everybody else, and I took that personally. And I said, why me? What did I do wrong? Why did you leave me? And it was about me, me, me. And at the time, he was going through a lot of addiction. He was going through um, um, health issues with his family and stuff. And I didn't see all that because I was still caught up in addiction. And so fast forward to like 5 years ago, 7 years ago, we reconnected on social media, and we just started having a discussion. And I was very honest with them, and I said, hey man, like you hurt me, and why? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And he basically said, like, I had to remove myself from that situation. I had to remove myself from everybody that was surrounding me with that addiction. And I was still a little confused. I didn't know the Lord yet, so I was still a little confused. But um, anyways, I found that he was a pastor, and he ended up. We're talking about getting baptized, and he ended up baptizing our whole family in our backyard in our pool. And that's a whole other story that I would love to share at some point. But fast forward again up to about 5 years ago when I started going through my sobriety. I started doing the same thing. Me and my wife, as we got sober, we had to separate ourselves from the people that we were drinking with. And I was going through that same process that he was doing, and it really started making me think. It started making me think about I'm doing what he did to me, but this is something that you need to do. You need to separate yourself from those people. They're your friends. You love them, and if you guys are true friends, they're going to be with you. You may not see them for a long. I mean, I didn't see this person for 25 years, and we reconnected. So if we haven't seen you for a while, and you know who you are, you know who you are. But we love you guys, and we just, you got to do it. And my point is every single person that's going to go through sobriety is going to go through this. Your main thought that you think about is, what about my friends? What are they going to think of me? I'm gonna not have fun with them anymore. Every single person, I believe, is gonna go through this, and I just want to encourage you, like you need to do it. You need to surround yourself with people that are gonna push you, that are gonna motivate you, that are in the same season as you, um, and hope and pray that both ends, you and the other people, are gonna love you, are gonna support you, are gonna encourage you. So don't let that be a reason that's gonna stop you from getting your sobriety, and whatever it is. And I talk to people all the time that just say, I was talking to a person today that was just saying, um, the friends is can be an issue. Um, so, anyways, my point is think about who your 11 people are. Who are they? Are they pushing you? Are they motivating? Are they there for you? You know, if not, I don't want to say find other people, but get other people in your life. Surround yourself with a community of people that are going to push you. And when you fall back into sin or you fall back into addiction, they're gonna push you. They're gonna say, "Hey, you're doing this wrong. You need to. I want to help you out. I want to help you out." And you have to be fully transparent. You just say, "Hey, I'm going through this. I need help." So that's the gist of what I wanted to say. Um, but every one of you are going to go through this when you get sober, but you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's best for your family. You have to do what's best for your children. We get one go at this in life. And so I hope this encourages you a little bit. I kind of want to call this Wednesday wisdom, or I mean weekly wisdom. And I'm hoping to do this and kind of bring you into my life a little bit more and what I've gone through. I think that I can help people. So always reach out to me if I'll love to share my story with you all. But anyways, thank you for your time. I love you guys. Have a blessed week.